Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Not my channel.
I have brought Jonathan, my husband.
I'm spending the weekend with the SacconeJolys, the UK's most popular YouTube family. Over the last 10 years, Anna and Jonathan have achieved success by putting everything about their lives online.
That's what it looks like when your waters break, folks.
Was it a lot?
Yeah, your water's everywhere.
With 1.9 million subscribers to serve, their 4 photogenic children and 6 dogs are all part of their brand.
Leave nice comments and leave some likes and subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time.
Meet the SacconeJolys, Irish daily vloggers.
With an estimated net worth of over £1 million from their main YouTube channel alone, I want to find out what life is like for this picture-perfect family.
There are certainly interesting conversations to be had. You know, they filmed the birth of their child. You know, it's very sort of Truman Show vibes. You know, will there be consequences? Will the children grow up to regret having their entire childhood aired?
The family live in a newly refurbished house in Surrey. Despite putting their entire lives online, Anna and Jonathan have never allowed a documentary crew inside their home. As part of our agreement, they've asked to keep their house location a secret.
Oh, hello, it's Stacey.
Stacey who?
Stacey Dooley.
You must have the wrong house.
I reckon I've got the right house because I recognise your accent. You all right?
Door is open. Thanks.
Oh, the door's open. Thank you.
Hello.
How are you? Are you all right?
Andrea, I brought you the best baby.
Oh my
Say
God,
hello.
look at you. How are you? I'm Stacey.
He's always camera ready. Hello.
So- Are you all right?
We're all right.
Hello, Poppet.
Can't drop the baby on camera.
No, mustn't. Hello.
He's like, well, where's all your friends?
Oh my God. Who's this one?
This is Andrea.
Andrea, the youngest.
Yeah.
There's 2 boys, 2 girls.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah.
Half of them will make you not want to have kids. Half of them will make you want to have kids.
I think that's where I am actually. Sometimes I quite fancy it, and then other times I feel I can't think of anything worse.
Well, welcome.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited.
Hi.
Hello, darling. All right?
Yeah, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, really nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
That's all right.
Really grateful.
That's okay.
Very excited. Can I have a quick nose around?
Yeah, of course
Do you
you can.
mind? Do
Yeah.
I have to take my shoes off?
If that's all right.
Yeah, no, of course. Oh, this is the kids' room?
Yeah, this is the playroom. Such a mess.
No, it isn't. Oh my God, it's immaculate actually. I can't believe how tidy your house is with 4 kids and 6 dogs.
Really?
I've got 1 dog, the flat's a dump. And we're similar age. I'm 32. You're a bit
31.
younger than me.
Yeah.
31, you've got 4 children.
Yeah, but
And a big proper home.
Oh, stop.
God, my mother's going to be on the phone. She's done it. Looks like it could be mine.
I know.
It does actually.
Colouring wise.
eyebrows. He will let you hold him.
Boy. Should we have a look around your lovely home? Follow me.
Right.
And is this the office?
That's the office.
Hello. How are you? I'm Stacey. How'd you do?
Nice to meet you, I'm Izzy.
Oh, brilliant. Are you friends?
I have no idea who this person is.
No. What's she doing around?
Before.
I'm their PA.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you're in charge of making sure they're where they're meant to be.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what's coming up.
Yeah.
Talk you
Good
through
job.
the diary. So are there cameras all around the house? How does it work?
Not really. We just film ourselves. You're just kind of sharing as you go along.
Do you share every day?
Every second day.
Every second day.
Yeah, I did 8 years every day, and then we had Andrea, and then I was like, okay, I think I need to figure out how we're going to make this work. You
It was
know?
more like I said it.
Yeah, Anna told me I'm no longer allowed to work every day.
No, he's like a workaholic.
So what's through here?
That just goes upstairs to
Oh, cool.
where the magic happens.
Oh yeah, no more magic. No more
not that
magic,
kind of magic.
Jonathan. Have a break.
Not making babies.
Have a break because we can't have any more children.
Making
not
videos.
that kind of magic.
No.
Oh, video magic.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He does his...
Can I have a look upstairs?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So shall I take you to your room?
Yeah, do you mind? Oh my word. How many bedrooms have you got?
Is it 7? 6?
They're not all being used as bedrooms.
Yeah, it
right
used
now.
to be, it was 7.
All right, Stacey, it's time to put you to work. We need to film the end of today's episode.
Okay.
I've not been with the family long and I'm already getting a sense of how Jonathan puts together his YouTube videos.
I have this tradition when anyone comes to our house.
Yeah.
I like to tell our audience they're the new nanny.
Great.
Because they all believe it.
Sure.
So today, Stacey, you're gonna be the new nanny. Is this what you're planning on wearing?
This is what I'm planning on wearing. Do you not like it?
Can we change your hair though?
Why?
Or just maybe change your hair, maybe change, no?
I need to dress myself up for your channel. Is that what you're saying, Jonathan?
It's the end of the video. We've got some big news, very exciting news. After a long and exhausted search for our new nanny, I can now present to you our new nanny. Look who we got.
Hi guys. I'm just here to work for the SacconeJolys.
We just figured Stacey wasn't busy,
No.
you know.
I've got very little work.
Guys, leave us comments. What do you guys think, okay? Should we hire Stacey full-time as a
Hire
nanny?
or fire?
I'll see you guys next time. Bye! And that is it.
There we go.
Your first vlog.
So you'll edit that today and it will go out tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. It'll go out in like 6 hours.
And they're how long the videos typically?
About 20 minutes or so.
That's a lot of work, 20 minutes every 2 days.
Yeah, I know. I always say it to Anna, I'm like, when does this season end? It's been going for nearly 10 years. When's the season break? You know? When season 2 begin? You can say Dada. Say Dada.
Say mama.
Say Dada.
Say YouTube.
Just in case you do, actually, let's get this rolling. Oh, Dada. Say Dada, Dada, Dada. Okay.
Although I'm no stranger to the camera, playing the new role of the nanny as part of the SacconeJolys brand is going to take a bit of getting used to.
Right, you're distracting him now.
Sorry.
Good.
You ready, steady? Ready, steady? Come on, we gotta go collect the gang.
It's time for the school pickup and I'm joining Jonathan collecting his 2 older children, Amelia and Eduardo, from their private school.
This is Amelia and this is Eduardo.
Having seen the family's beautiful new home, I want to know how uploading YouTube videos funds their lifestyle.
Alright, we made it back to the car.
Can I eat
Gang
bread,
is on board.
please?
Amelia, you can't eat your bread. No eating bread. When you have children out, this is like the best car to get.
Good.
I'm not endorsed.
You said this is not an endorsement. Do you get most things given to you?
I wouldn't say most things. Like, most things that we have are involved in like our commercial business.
Did you get any of the house for free? Like the kitchen, the bathroom?
A lot of it was like, because I renovated the whole thing, I started like filming my process of renovating it.
Yeah.
You know, and then some brands got involved and they were like, oh, we see what you're doing here. Like, we'd love to help you. What I try and do is I turn them into like a commercial relationship. So it's like, oh yeah, can you help fund this particular thing so I can help like redo all the floors, or I can, you know? So, and then that way you're making more content and you're getting more value rather than just getting something for free.
Yeah.
Let's go. Dinner's on the table, guys.
Hello, baby. Look at these bows. They're quite something. With the dogs, there's 2 parents and 4 children.
The mum and I got pregnant at the same time.
Brilliant.
So I got pregnant with Amelia and she got pregnant with her puppy.
Something in the air.
This is how you get through the bedtime routine. So you've got 4 kids to put to bed.
Brilliant.
All right, no messing about.
No problem. Bye, baby. I'll see you in the morning. See ya. Keep it hood. Okay, BRB.
As the children wind down for the evening, I get my first chance to speak to Anna about her working relationship with Jonathan.
So do you tend to do videos as a pair all the time, or do you sometimes do your own videos?
I used to do my own, but it just wasn't really fair. Like, I wasn't spending all of my free time I was spending working instead of with my kids, and I just didn't like that. I was like, this isn't really... They're only little for so long, and I'd rather spend my free time with them. I think I took like 2 weeks or a week off maternity leave. A week. Because at the time I was uploading 3 times a week, and I only just stopped like a few weeks ago.
Wow. I think people like outsiders don't really understand how time consuming the videos can be, and because they look very informal and very off the cuff, there's that assumption that you sort of haven't put any work in prior to picking up the camera.
Yeah, people are like, I could just film myself every day and upload that to YouTube. I'm like, okay, try.
And everyone's wanting to do it now, so the competition's fierce.
Today has been fascinating, actually. I've never spent time with a family that are so on top of things and so regimented and so on it. Jonathan's certainly the leader of the pack, you know what I mean? Like, he's the one who sort of takes editorial control, and he's the one very much feels like he's in charge of the channel. Anna is very sweet, actually. She's like the hostess with the mostess. So I came in and there's like a beautiful pair of brand new slippers, and this is her brow kit. Do myself up for the weekend. Look like a bag of shit. I've just looked in that mirror. What's this? It's like a vibrator. I guess I get lonely up here.
It's my first morning staying in the home of the SacconeJolys. The family make a living by posting videos of their lives on YouTube every 2 days.
What you got there, banana?
Morning!
Good morning.
Hi, darling.
Last night's video featured a debut appearance by me, where Jonathan told his 1.9 million subscribers that I would be on trial as their potential new nanny.
What were the comments like?
Well, a lot of people wondered why you were leaving broadcast journalism to become a nanny. You know?
That's a good question.
Yeah, but there was some nice people. You should read some of the comments, because a lot of the community were talking to you and saying, this is really nice, like I really look up to Stacey, and you know, she's going to be an amazing nanny for you guys. Looking forward to seeing her future.
She'd be really good with kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying you should hire her. I think
Dead. Oh my God, that is so funny. Guys, I cannot handle how cute Andrea is. I'm shook Stacey's on here.
So what do you think of my audience?
I mean, on the whole,
They're a nice group.
they seem quite sweet.
It's a built audience of people who've been with us for a long time, and then they're kind of like part of this community, part of this group. And
They feel part of your family.
Exactly, and they are part of our family. And we met a girl in Disney World, and she brought this baby over to me, and she's like, I named my baby Jonathan, because I've been watching you guys, and I got pregnant the same time as you.
Stop it.
And I was like holding this little Jonathan, going like, what? This is mental.
Wow, that is mental.
It's cool, like, you know, it makes you feel like, I don't know, like it's not like a shepherd or something, but in like a school teacher or something, you know, like a shepherd. But you know what I mean, like it kind of that sounds like godly or something, but you know, just like.
Oh, don't put yourself down, Jonathan.
Yeah.
With my first morning cast in the role of the nanny, I sit down for some breakfast, accompanied by 5-year-old Eduardo. And with Jonathan busy editing the next YouTube episodes, I head upstairs to join Anna to find out more about her life as the other half of this successful vlogging partnership.
Is the baby in bed?
Yeah, I just turned on his monitor.
So how old were you when you first started YouTubing?
20, like almost 21. So it was like that year, like 20, 21.
And tell me how it all happened.
I actually started because I was lonely. We'd moved away, like I didn't have any friends. So I thought, what better way to make friends, even if it meant like in the online space, than to start uploading videos. And there was like a little community of bloggers and vloggers. It wasn't a business, like it wasn't what it is right now. And I definitely didn't think that I could make a career out of it. Like that wasn't my motivation at all. And then suddenly it took off as like people were making money from it. And I think I got like my first check from Google was maybe like $60 or $70 or something. And it was just really cool. It was like, oh my God, you can actually, I could pay for a food bill or like a bill with this, or I could pay for something with this. You know, it wasn't ever, I wasn't thinking, oh, this is gonna be my full-time job. And then Jonathan jumped on when he was more like the business side of it. Like he saw, oh, we can actually make a living from this. And he was way more like strategic in that sense. Whereas I was like, I just did it to make friends. That was my reasoning behind it.
Sounds like you caught the wave at the right time.
Yeah.
With more content still to film for their next episode, Jonathan is taking me and the older children, Eduardo and Amelia, on a trip to the local farm.
Will we put your coat on? Have you got your coat?
No, Mom wants to take a picture.
Oh, sorry.
Lindsay.
Before we head out with hungry platforms across all social media, Anna keeps her 1.4 million Instagram followers up to date.
Say cheese.
Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Eduardo, where you going?
Come on. Just keep
Andrea?
saying cheese.
Okay, hold on.
Don't annoy her, please.
I think we go.
Did you get one?
Photo uploaded, and we head off.
So today, will you be vlogging the trip to the farm?
I will be vlogging a trip to the farm.
How do you tend to cover trips out like this? Do you ask the kids to behave in a certain way, or do you just follow actuality?
Just, yeah, you know. Well, you've been with us for 2 days?
Yep.
So I think your opinion now, you know, we could very easily put on a show on Friday. You know what I mean? I think you'd start to see cracks if there was.
No, it's certainly less staged than I thought it was going to be.
I'm glad you see that, you know.
But having said that, it's still not something
you would do.
Totally understand, or
it's understandable because I didn't understand it. I didn't commit to doing it either. Because I just started making videos about my life. And my life evolved into what it is today with 4 children, 6 dogs in our home and our life. Horses!
wow! Oh, look at the horses!
At the farm, it's not long before Jonathan is gathering more content for his channel.
And we brought everybody.
Can we get an
Specifically,
animal
Amelia Thomasina. Hi. Look how backlit we are though. We're so backlit.
Oh, the chickens! Look.
And I'm aware of how integral I'm becoming to this episode.
We decided to bring Stacey again with us today as a trial. You know, nanny trial.
I'm really trying my best.
Having seen how much Jonathan records everyone around him, I want to find out from the children what they make of it all.
Do you like being in the videos? You don't mind, do you?
What about our fun music videos we used to make? That almost killed me. No, nothing. You think it's okay that mommy and daddy make videos every day?
No.
Every second day?
No.
Middle?
Middle. Do you like being in the videos?
No. Sometimes.
It's understandable. He's gonna say no to everything.
Is it a no day? Do you like your
No.
sandwich?
No.
Do you like water?
No.
Do you like the farm?
No.
Do you like me?
No. Yes.
Yay! But you know, it's interesting with Jonathan. As soon as we walked in, sort of the camera's out and he's starting to film. And you've got to be honest, we all do it to a certain extent. You know, whenever I'm experiencing something, I get my phone out. There's no point lying, I do, like we all do.
I don't know where our nanny's gone. We've lost our nanny. She's not doing a great job.
I do wonder if there's just, you know, any moments that he lets himself just be present in, sort of not worrying about the channel or the filming. They've got this very sort of privileged, comfortable lifestyle now that they've got to keep funding. That's how they earn a living. So it's got to be a sort of real priority. I've got a pad thai.
We're not savages.
Oh, thank you. It's very Luton of me.
Back at home and it's a quick meal
How's your dinner?
before the bedtime routine begins.
I am going to offer you 2 choices tonight. The Silly Bird book or the Big Sister book.
While story time's in full swing, I take a look at today's social media posts.
God, I didn't know he was filming all this.
You know what time it is. It's
No, he's just done one. He's downstairs putting the kids to bed.
you know what time it is. It's time for Betty Boys, but Alessia has this little toy.
You know, he documents absolutely everything. I like the idea of documenting things. I understand that sort of
enormous moments, all of these milestones. That's probably a beautiful thing to be able to have. But for me, I'd probably like to just keep it within my gang, my circle. I wouldn't want it out there for 1.9 million people to see.
But now you're too grown up for diapers.
For me, I'll sort of probably sit somewhere in the middle because I can see where they're coming from. You know, look at the life that they're able to live. But, you know, I do understand the reservations about showing complete strangers their children's entire lives, and they're not of an age to give full consent.
Amelia came into my room this morning and said, "Excuse me, can you do cartwheels?" I was like, it's been a while, but I mean, maybe.
I'm halfway through my weekend with the SacconeJolys, one of Britain's most successful YouTube families.
Do you mind if I put the kettle on?
Oh yeah, we actually have a hot tap. So
Sure. No, sure.
What do you want, tea?
That's when I know I've made it, when I've got a hot tap.
I've been watching how much Jonathan records all aspects of his family's life, but I'm still unsure about what's off limits for the couple and how much they've thought about the risks attached to putting their children in the public eye.
Is it tricky sometimes? Because obviously your viewers love watching the kids, and the kids are doing sort of cute stuff all the time. So when you're just trying to chill out as a family, you're not tempted to think, oh, let me just film that. When they're just sort of bouncing off each other and just hanging out at home.
I think it's like the longer, we find that now we will film more Alessia and Andrea cute stuff, because I think as babies, there's no implications of that, you know what I mean? But with Amelia, like, all her mates watch. There's some channels out there on YouTube that choose to make the narrative the children. But we've always said, no, it's like, it's an Anna and Jonathan show.
Because we chose this lifestyle, they didn't, and I'm always really conscious of that.
Is that something you battle with? Because some people just won't understand parents that choose to expose their kids to strangers.
We're really mindful of what we put out there. So we've never shown like fights, we've never shown tantrums, we've never shown potty training, we've never shown things that we think would embarrass them later. We made the conscious decision to put ourselves out there, but they didn't get a choice. So we're always really mindful of like, okay, well, we're not going to show them in a bad light. We're just going to show like the cute moments. So it's not like their entire lives.
Do you get a lot of backlash? Do you get outsiders or strangers or viewers saying, why are you showing your kids online?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you worry that when they are that bit older, they will read the comments and they will take it to heart?
I do worry about that, but then you can't protect your children from everything. And there's always going to be a bully in the schoolyard, or there's going to be somebody that says something negative, whether it's in a comment online or in real life. If that's the worst thing that they have to come up against, then so be it, you know? Like, there's so many worse things that are going on in the world that I just think they're lucky. I would want to teach them that as well. Like, don't you like going to private school? Don't you like the things that we've been able to afford for you, or like that we've been able to give you because of this lifestyle? Like, just looking at it that way and like from the bigger picture, I think puts it all into perspective. And if somebody left a crappy comment about you, it's coming from a place of unhappiness for that person. Don't let it affect you. It's silly.
Whilst Anna takes charge of the domestic routine,
Banana. Good boy.
I want to visit Jonathan in his edit suite.
Hello? Come on up. See where the magic happens?
To see how he feels about the dangers of posting so much footage of his children online.
One of the legitimate concerns is, we know for a fact that sexual predators, paedophiles, perverts, trawl through the internet, go through YouTube looking for videos of children.
Yeah.
That thought must have crossed your mind. And how does that make you feel that your kids are out there for them potentially to see?
Yeah, I think every parent has to be aware of the dangers in the world, you know, and that's why we don't film the children in scenarios that we think, you know, makes them vulnerable. You know, you can look at some of the thumbnails across YouTube and you can highlight the gymnastics, the swimming, the stuff that kind of like really emphasizes where you might have a higher risk.
How would you feel in your heart of hearts if it became apparent that a paedophile, a sexual predator, had been looking at your children? Had been masturbating over your children, for example?
It's such an odd question, because how would you, like, I don't know how you'd feel. Like, obviously is it a terrible thing? It's like, I don't really know how to answer, like, because I would say, like, you know, because all I do is I don't know, I don't really make content for that purpose. I just make it as difficult as I can for my content to be consumed that way. I don't think there's any footage out there. There probably was in our early stuff, and I admit that, and we made mistakes, and everyone did.
Bath time and stuff like that.
Yeah, we kind of, because it was cute, and we had one kid, and we were like, this is fun, and stuff like that. A lot of them have been taken down now. We've removed a lot of them, and same with the pictures that we've had on our social media. And we just kind of like live and learn. I don't think we're bad people. We're just sharing our life, the good parts and the bad parts.
Right, you ready?
Oh, so ready. As you can imagine, I'm brilliant in the kitchen. What we making?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Whilst Jonathan continues working on today's episode, I join Anna in the kitchen.
Do you want an apron?
Yeah.
I don't usually wear an apron because I just don't bother anymore.
Oh yeah, let's not then. I love that you've got aprons. The other day I was cooking something in the oven and I had no tea towels, nothing, no oven gloves. I had to use a pair of knickers from the dirty laundry so I wouldn't burn my hands. Isn't that disgusting? And do you see yourself as being like this glamorous businesswoman? Because that's what you are.
No.
Really?
No, definitely not. Definitely. Like, I generally just don't leave the house. Like, when people ask me at the school what I do for a living, I generally won't tell them.
What'd you say?
I just say I'm a full-time mum. It's just sometimes it's easier. And because if you say, well, actually I make videos, or actually I'm a YouTuber or a vlogger, then that leads to more questions. And then you're like, oh, I really don't want all the attention. So I'd rather just give a simple answer. We get invited to things and we just don't go. Because I just hate that. One of the times we went in for an online award ceremony type thing. Right. So all of the viewers were there screaming. There was like a red carpet. And I remember Jonathan really liked it. And he would like stop for pictures. I found it horrible. Like, I was like, I do not want to do this. This is not this is not what I want to do in my life. And I just don't feel comfortable at all. I think it's easier to just be normal.
I didn't imagine that you would be so reserved, I think, and quite shy.
Really?
Yeah. I think you're
Do you think
a bit of an introvert. I thought you were going to be a lot more sort of Jonathan-esque.
No, I'm not like Jonathan.
He's sort of all guns blazing, isn't he?
I'm not like Jonathan at all.
But you're very sort of take the back seat.
Maybe. Yeah.
This was tricky.
Hooray!
Yeah, that's it.
While we wait for the cookies, like any good nanny, I help Eduardo with his homework.
I am a Batman zookeeper. He fell.
My ovaries.
Upstairs, I help Anna with her latest Instagram photo.
If you put him facing me, just sat.
Hi, Andrea.
He's an angel, this kid.
Andrea. Hi. You gonna smile for Mummy? Hi. Hi.
You have got a really healthy following on Instagram. Is it 1.4 million?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
There's a lot of people with a lot more, but I guess so.
I've read under some of your Instagram posts, both of you, people are like, oh my God, you're the most amazing couple and I just wish I could find my Jonathan and my Anna. So then you feel like, oh God, we have to be this brilliant couple. Oh,
No.
I feel like relationships are always hard, irrespective of what you do for a living, who you are.
But when your entire career is based around being this amazing family, there's probably added pressure.
Yeah. When we first moved into this house, we moved in December, I felt the loneliest that I'd ever felt in my whole entire life, because I felt like Jonathan and I just went like this. And like the house was massive compared to what we were used to. And my best friend was like all the way over there and I was all the way over here by myself. And all of a sudden it felt like we had all of these staff, like people working for us, our business. I had all of these kids, all this success, everything. Why was I feeling lonely? But it's because I remember a time when it was just the two of us eating Domino's pizza in like a one-bed flat, you know, with two little dogs. And I really missed that time, and we weren't having that at all. And it was just like, yes, the business grew and everything was successful and everything was great, but actually something was missing because we kind of just went like this instead of going like this. And at the time when we had nothing, it was a lot simpler. I would never ever have any regrets about anything that we've ever done, but Jonathan's still like number one for me. Like, he's still my best friend. I feel like now I have to share him with so many people because he's always busy all of the time. I do have to fight sometimes to get him to like spend time with me.
Just stop for a second.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the vlog. Don't worry about the channel.
He's always on
don't
his
worry
phone.
about editing.
He's always like either on a call or like trying to, and I know why he's trying to hustle, because he cares about me and he cares about the kids, he cares about their future. But I'm like, sometimes it was easier when we had nothing. That's just the truth of it.
Now, table number 4. Is there an Anna SacconeJolys here?
I'm struck by Anna's honesty, and I'm starting to understand the pressures of living your life as a popular brand of entertainment. This evening, I want to talk to them about the impact on their relationship from their public exposure.
Oh my God, look at you two here.
Which one is
What
that?
have you found?
Oh, this is awful though, what someone's wrote.
Oh. You started like, oh, this is lovely.
They've put here, internet trolls, hope the baby's stillborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't know, just so used to it now. That doesn't even shock me anymore.
Isn't that crazy that you've got to accept stuff like that?
It's just part of it though, isn't it?
It shouldn't be though.
I know, but it just, the stuff doesn't really shock me anymore. That's like the least of our concern, like, you know?
I suppose as well, you've been through so much.
Yeah.
And that's brought us closer together. So many people doing the same thing as us aren't still doing the same thing as us. You know, and a lot of public relationships can be worn down due to people making comments and people making suggestions. We were together long before we ever decided to start making these videos together. I committed to my best friend. I think we're just like best friends. So I think that's the core, you know, together we have a very strong foundation.
I get the sense that it's, for a long time, very much been them two against the rest of the world, you know what I mean? And that's probably because so many people have disagreed with what they're doing or how they've chosen to make a living. So you get quite defensive and it's just sort of, you know, them and us, that mentality.
Okay, everyone! The puppet show is about to start, hurry up.
Do you know what I like about Anna? I find her quite honest. She's quite candid, like, clearly a lot's gone on and she's had very dark times herself. But she's quite forthcoming, you know, she sort of doesn't make out like everything's perfect. I certainly expected her to be more ballsy, a bit more confident, a bit more of an extrovert, but she's quite insular. I don't think Anna would be devastated if the filming stopped. I think Jonathan would really miss it. I mean, it's about 1.4 million she's got on Instagram. They probably look and see this sort of perfectly curated life, you know, it's kind of... It's an edited version of reality.
It's my final morning in the home of the SacconeJolys. It's my last day. Today I'm leaving. Hello, darling. Did you sleep well?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
I've seen what life is like on and off the camera, and I've learnt a lot, particularly from Anna, about the downsides of their online fame.
I'm piling up more stones. We are going to start Project Dog Garden.
But I want to question Jonathan to see if he shares any of those reservations.
Hello.
Right, time to get to work.
I've not got my gear.
Oh,
I've
mate,
not got
did
the
you
right
think room
gear.
and board is free? All right, I've brought in some help. Not really sure if this is the best expert. Come on, come on.
You're paying me to be the nanny.
Yeah, I know,
Not
we're
the labourer.
multitasking. It's a multitasking role.
It's crazy mad that you have documented absolutely every enormous thing that's happened in your life.
And small thing.
Don't you just want to keep some things for your own little circle?
But
Do
we
you
do.
have to show everyone everything?
But like I said, every day, it's like 10 minutes filming, 5 minutes sometimes no filming for a week, and then we just pick up little bits here and there. I feel like right now there's a good balance. I remember there's definitely a couple of years where we had total work, and I just didn't realize that I was killing myself if I didn't just like find balance, you know? And it took a long time, but here we are. I feel like I found balance. I'm 39, I started this at 30. I have documented my entire decade of my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it was definitely the best decade so
Really?
far. Yeah. I became a dad, I became a husband, I became a homeowner, I became...
All the significant changes.
Yeah, I became a better person in my 30s. You know, Jonathan in his 20s,
Bit of a knob.
yeah, he wouldn't have done well. Thank God there was no internet.
As my time in the SacconeJolys household comes to a close,
Alexa, how long till Stacey leaves?
I want to speak to Jonathan and Anna together one last time.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Stacey.
Really appreciate it. Always a pleasure, never a chore.
You've been a good house guest. You haven't been too rowdy at night.
No partying.
I'll be interested to see what your opinion is and how your opinion has changed of us.
Yeah. You know, obviously you go into something with an open mind and, you know, you have preconceived ideas, but you've got to be willing to put them to one side. It's certainly controversial, I understand that, and I understand people have reservations and concerns and they don't understand it necessarily. I don't think it's something I would want to do if I had kids, but I also don't think it's for me to tell you how to raise your children and how to provide for your family.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with me.
So be careful saying things like that. Because I said to you, so many people have said to us the same thing. And next thing you know, they're making their shows about having babies. You don't know, you're not pregnant, you haven't had a baby. You know what I mean? And when you go through that process and you have a child and all you want to do is share your incredible child with the world because it's the best child ever made.
Yeah. And I suppose my concerns would be, you know, you don't know if it's going to have...
You're just digging a hole right now.
No, but I'm just telling... Are you asking me what I think? I think you don't know if there's going to be any impacts long-term on their mental health, etc., if they will grow up and resent what you've done.
How is your child not going to grow up and look back and look at the kind of things that you have done in your journalistic career and think, oh my goodness, my mom is in this, or maybe something you do sparks controversy and then later your child's friends read about this a decade later and think, did your mom actually do this?
At any point, one of our kids, or 2 or 3 or 4, could say, actually, I don't want to do this anymore, and we'd be totally fine with it.
That would be it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question, but they're happy doing it. They're not stressed, they're not unhappy, they don't feel like they're, you know, performing monkeys. It's completely the opposite.
This weekend has been really interesting, actually. I can't deny, I can't lie that I found it hard to fully understand why you would be so willing to put your children in front of millions of strangers. And if I'm lucky enough to have children, I really don't think I would film them. I don't think I would want everything they've done documented. But do I think Jonathan and Anna are really brilliant parents? Absolutely. Do I think they absolutely idolise the kids completely, 100%? I'm not a parent. I don't know what it's like to have to provide for your family and, you know, want to give them the best start, and they believe this works for them.
You be good. Have a good day at school. Thank you ever so much for hanging out with me.
The truth is, you know, we don't know what effect it's had or it's going to have on the children. You know, you have to make decisions, I suppose, when you're an adult, when you're a parent, and you try and do what's right and you try and do what you think's best for your family, that they have to be willing to listen to the criticism because they've put themselves out there. And they profit from putting themselves out there.
That's it.
Oh,
It's all done. There's nothing else to say and do.
the end of an era.
You know, in terms of the future, who knows? Who knows how it's all going to play out? Who knows if they will continue to be, you know, one of the most watched families? Who knows if the kids will grow up to resent them? Who knows if, you know, Anna and Jonathan will still think that this is right for their family? Time will tell, innit? But we'll just have to wait and see.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye. It's the end of the video, guys, and it's time to decide, should we keep Stacey Dooley as the nanny? Hold on. Yeah? Okay, so unfortunately, it's a no.
Oh.
It's a no from us, Stacey.
Eduardo wouldn't have said no, so I don't...
Eduardo's not here. Eduardo's not actually here right now to say it. But it's a good news, bad news situation, Stacey.
Okay.
Because although you have been fired as the nanny,
Yep.
you can still continue to make your TV show. Huh? What? Guys, you better check it out, okay? It was amazing. She said all good things.
It's been real.
We'll miss you.
See you guys. I'm going to go and get my roots done.
Oh.